So in today's session, I'm going to explain you about number system conversions. So in yesterday class, we already discussed the basic number systems which are used in digital electronics. Okay, so what are those? Decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. Okay, for decimal number system, what is the base or radix? Yes, 10. For decimal number system, the base or radix is 10. Why? Because it has only 10 digits from 0 to 9. That's why for the decimal number system, the base or radix is 10. Okay. In similar way, for binary number system, binary means it contains only zeros and ones. Zeros and ones, two numbers, two digits. That's why the base or radix of binary number system is 2. Is 2. Okay. So for octal number system, octal means 8. The base or radix of octal number system is 8. Why? Because it contains only digits from 0 to 7. From 0 to 7, we have totally 8 digits. So that's why for octal number system, the base or radix is 8. Okay. In octal number system, one more important point is one octal digit is equal to 3 bits in binary. 3 bits in binary. Okay. In similar way, for hexadecimal number system, hexadecimal means it contains the base or radix of hexadecimal number system is 16. It contains 16 digits from 0 to 9 are numbers, A to F are alphabets. A to F are alphabets. So that is hexadecimal number system. Totally 16 digits. Okay. And for octal, for hexadecimal number system, so one hexadecimal digit is equal to 4 bits in binary. One hexadecimal digit is equal to 4 bits in binary. If you want to represent a hexadecimal digit in binary, you need to represent with 4 bits. Okay, so that is hexadecimal number system. So these all are we discussed in yesterday's class. Okay, so now I am going to explain you about number system conversions. Number system conversions. Okay, so for better understanding, I am going to classify these number system conversions into 5 groups. Into 5 groups. So you can easily understand. Okay. So first classification is decimal to other number systems. How can we convert the decimal number into other number system? Okay, so what is the base or radix of decimal number system is 10. So other number systems, what are the other number systems we have? Binary, octal, and hexadecimal. So whatever the number system it is, other number system means that is base 3, it may be base 7, whatever it is. So you have to convert the given decimal number into other number system. So what is the procedure? Okay, so that is I'm going to explain you. And next one is other number systems to decimal. Other number systems to decimal. So what are other number system? It may be binary, octal, hexadecimal, or base 3 number system, or base 7 number system, whatever it is. So you have to convert the given other number system into decimal. Into decimal. And another classifications are octal to binary and vice versa. Hexadecimal to binary and vice versa. Octal to hexadecimal and vice versa. Okay, octal to binary and vice versa means octal to binary and binary to octal. Similar way, hexadecimal to binary and binary to hexadecimal. In similar way, octal to hexadecimal and hexadecimal to octal. Okay, so these all are 5 groups. Okay, so first conversion I'm going to explain you is other number system into decimal. How can we convert the given other number system into decimal? Okay, So in first step, what we have to do, we already discussed in yesterday's class. What we have to do, you have to multiply each digit by its positional weight and then add all the product terms. And then add all the product terms. Okay. So see here. So we all in yesterday class, the binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system, and a decimal number system. These all are positional number systems. Positional number system. So each digit has its positional weight. So in the powers of that radix. Okay. So here I'm taking one example, that is binary to decimal conversion. So what you have to do, you have to convert the given binary number into decimal. What you have to do, you have to convert the given binary number into decimal. So it may be binary or octal or hexadecimal, whatever it is. Okay. So for this conversion, what we have to do, we have to multiply each bit or digit by its corresponding positional weight. See here, for example, I'm taking a decimal number. So how can we consider the positional weights? We have to consider from right to left. Right to left. Rightmost bit is called least significant digit position. Rightmost bit is called least significant digit position, and leftmost bit is called most significant bit position or most significant digit position. Okay. See here, I'm taking from right to left the positional values. Okay. So what is the positional value here? So what is this? This is binary number. So for binary number, what are the positional values? 2 power 0, starting with 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, and so on, goes on increasing the power of. Okay. So you have to multiply each bit or digit with that positional weight. So what we have to do, 1 into 2 power 0, 0 into 2 power 1, 1 into 2 power 2, 0 into 2 power 3, 1 into 2 power 4. So after multiplication, you have to add all the product terms. You have to add all the product terms. So, okay. So after adding, so you will get the decimal equivalent. You will get the decimal equivalent. So if 0 is multiplied with any number, so what is the equivalent? 0. And remaining, add the remaining numbers. 2 power 0 means 1 plus 4 plus 16. What is the decimal equivalent here? 21. Okay. So if it may be a binary number or a octal number or hexadecimal number, what we have to do, multiply each bit or digit by its positional weight and then add all the product terms. So then only you will get the decimal equivalent. Okay. So next one. Here I am taking one more example, a binary number. So you have to convert this given binary number into decimal number. So multiply each digit by its positional values. So you have to take the positional values, okay, from right to left. You have to consider. Okay. So least significant digit position has least value. So that is 2 power 0, and most significant digit has high value. Okay. So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7, like that. Okay. So add, multiply all the bits with its positional values and then add all the product terms. You will get the decimal equivalent. Okay. So is it clear? And next, see here, I'm taking one more example. So what is the difference between previous one and this one? This one contains both integer part and fractional part. Both integer part and fractional part. Okay. And same procedure will applicable. So you have to consider, okay. So here I'm telling about point before digits. Point before digits. Okay. So for point before digits, what is the positional weight? So this is binary number. So the positional weight is 2 power 0. And what is the positional value here? 2 power 1. And what is the positional value here? 2 power 2. Like that. Okay, point for point before digits means for integer part. For integer part, you need to consider the positional weights from right to left with positive powers, which starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, for fractional part, you need to consider the positional weights from left to right in this direction. From left to right in this direction. Okay, and you have to consider the powers which starts with -1, which starts with -1. Why? Because it is fractional part. Okay, so 2 power -1. 2 power -2, 2 power -3. Like that you have to consider. Okay. So what we are going to do, that is additional step, because it contains fractional part. Okay. So for fractional part, you have to consider the positional weights from left to right. So these powers start with -1, 2 power -1, 2 power -2, 2 power -3, 2 power -4, and so on, like that. Okay, so after that, what we have to do? We have to multiply integer part and fractional part by its corresponding positional weight. By its corresponding positional weight, and then add all the product terms. And then add all the product terms. So after adding, you will get this one. So this is the decimal equivalent. See here. So for the given binary number, we have both integer part and fractional part. In similar way, for the obtained result, have also integer part and fractional part. Integer part and fractional part. So this is the decimal equivalent. So what is the additional step we are doing here? We are multiplying the fractional part with negative powers. Okay, so which starts with -1 from left to right, you have to consider. You have to consider. Okay, so is it clear? So here what we are discussing about other number system into decimal. How can we convert the given other number system into decimal? Okay, so this is first conversion. The given binary number is converted to the decimal number. And next, octal to decimal conversion. This is also similar way. So previous one, what we are discussing is binary to octal conversion. Binary to decimal conversion. So here, octal to decimal conversion. So what we have to do? We have to convert the given octal number into decimal. Okay. So in this given problem, we have both integer part and fractional part. So you may observe for the octal number system, we have only 8 digits. So those are only from 0 to 7. 0 to 7. There is no 8 and there is no 9 in octal number system. So we have only 8 digits. Those are from 0 to 7 only. 0 to 7 only. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to convert the given octal number into decimal number. Okay, so see here, the octal number system consists both integer part and fractional part. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to multiply each digit by its positional weight. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to consider the positional weights for integer part from right to left. Okay, for fractional part, we have to consider from left to right. From left to right. Okay, so for integer part, we have to consider the positive powers, which starts with 0. For fractional part, we have to consider the negative powers, which starts with -1. -1. Okay, So what you have to do, multiply each digit by its positional weight. So for octal number system, the positional weights are starts from 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2, 8 power 3, like that. In similar way for fractional part, 8 power minus 1, 8 power minus 2, 8 power minus 3, like that. Okay. So 7 into 8 power 0, 5 into 8 power 1, 0 into 8 power 2, 4 into 8 power 3, plus 0 into 8 power minus 1, plus 6 into 8 power minus 2. So after multiplying, you will get the product terms and add all the product terms. You will get the corresponding decimal equivalent for the given octal number system. For the given octal number system. Okay. And next, so this is hexadecimal number system. Hexadecimal number system. What you have to do, you have to convert the given hexadecimal number into decimal number system. Okay. So for hexadecimal number system, the base or radix is 16. It contains 16 digits. That means it contains 16 digits. What are those? See here, 0 to 9 numbers and A to F are alphabets. A to F are alphabets. Okay. So here the given hexadecimal number is 5C716. 5C716. Okay. So you have to convert the given hexadecimal number into decimal. So in this problem, we have only integer part. We have integer part only. So you need to consider the positive powers from right to left in this direction. In this direction. So what are the positional weights which starts with 16 powers? So for integer part is 16 power 0, 16 power 1. In similar way, 16 power 2. So each digit should multiply by its positional weight and then add all the product terms. And then add all the product terms. Okay. See here, 7 into 16 power 0. And similar way, C into 16 power 1. In similar way, 5 into 16 power 2. Okay. So see here, C is hexadecimal number. C is hexadecimal number. So what is the decimal equivalent? So you need to convert this number into decimal now. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to replace that alphabet by decimal equivalent. Okay, see here, for C, what is the decimal equivalent? 12. So you have to replace C with 12. Okay, so what you have to do, 12 into 16 power 1. 7 into 16 power 0, 5 into 16 power 2. Like that you have to multiply and then add all the products. So you will get the decimal equivalent. Okay. So this is hexadecimal to decimal conversion. Hexadecimal to decimal number conversion. Okay. And next, here I am taking another example. See here, this is also hexadecimal number. So here the given base or radix is 16, means here the given number is hexadecimal number. See here in hexadecimal numbers, we have 0 to 9 are numbers and alphabets also we have from A to F. From A to F. So you have to convert this given number into decimal. But in this number, we have both integer part and fractional part. For integer part, you have to consider from right to left with positive powers which starts with 0, means 9 into 16 power 0, F into 16 power 1, 0 into 16 power 2, A into 16 power 3, like that. Okay. In similar way for fractional part, So we have to start, or we need to consider the powers of 16, which starts with minus 1, which starts with minus 1, means 0 into 16 power minus 1, e into 16 power minus 2, b into 16 power minus 3, like that. Okay, so from the previous table we have to write the decimal equivalents for the given alphabets. Okay, so for a, what is the decimal equivalent is 10. For F, the decimal equivalent is 15. For E, the decimal equivalent is 14. For B, the decimal equivalent is 11. What you have to do? You have to multiply the each digit by its corresponding positional weight and then add all the product terms. You will get the decimal equivalent. So this is the equivalent decimal number for the given hexadecimal number. For the given hexadecimal number. Okay. So this is the actual procedure. Okay. So what is the first conversion we discussed? So you have to convert the given number system into decimal. Okay. So if you want to convert the other number systems into decimal, what we have to do? We have to multiply each digit by its positional value and then add all the product terms. Okay, if the given number contains integer part, you have to consider, you need to consider, okay, positive powers which starts with 0 from right to left. From right to left. Okay, for fractional part, you need to consider from left to right with negative powers which starts with -1, which starts with -1. Okay, so this is all about how can we convert the other number system into decimal. So if it may be either octal or hexadecimal or binary, or it may be base 3 number system, you have to multiply each digit with 3 powers. If it is a base 7 number system, you have to multiply each digit by its positional weight, means which starts with the 7 power 0, 7 power -1, like that. Okay, so whatever the radix give, whatever the given radix we have, so we may convert that given radix into decimal. Okay, and next classification is decimal to other number systems. Decimal to other number systems. Okay, so if you want to convert the given decimal number system into other number system, what we have to do means we have to follow the successive division procedure. Successive division procedure. See here, I'm taking a step by I'm explaining you step by step with some examples. How can we convert the given decimal number into other number systems? Okay, see here, I'm taking a decimal number, so that is 25. Okay, so what we are going to do here, I'm converting that the given decimal number into binary. See here, for the given decimal number, we have only integer part. Okay, what you have to do, you have to convert this given decimal number into binary. Okay, so if you want to convert the given decimal number into other number system, you have to divide that number by destination radix. So if you want to convert this number into binary, so what is the destination radix? 2. What is the destination radix? 2. So see here in this problem, we have integer part only. So I'm explaining you about integer part. So how can we convert the given integer part into other number system? Okay. See here 25. What we have to do? We have to divide that given decimal number into with 2, with the destination radix 2. What is the destination radix? 2. See here, 2 12s are 24. 2 12s are 24. What is the remainder? 1. You have to write the remainder at right side. Okay. And next to 2 6 are 12. What is the remainder here? 0. And next to 2 3s are 6. What is the remainder here? 0. Next to 2 1s are 2. What is the remainder here? 1. Here is there any possibility to divide with 2? No. Is there any possibility? No. So you may stop the conversion process. You may stop the conversion process when the result when the result will be less than the 2, less than the 2. For binary number we are converting, so the obtained result will be less than 2, so you may stop the conversion. You may stop the conversion, and you have to consider the reminders. You have to consider the reminders from bottom to top. That will be the result. Okay. So here what we have, 1 1 0 0 1. So you have to write like this from bottom to top. You have to write. So this will be the answer. See here. So here the given binary, the given decimal number is 25, and obtained number is binary number. It contains only digits 0 and 1. Zeros and ones. It contains only digits, zeros and ones. Zeros and ones. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to convert the given decimal number into other number system. So what we have to do, if it is integer part, we have to follow the successive division method. Means we have to divide the given decimal number into with the destination radix. With the destination radix. So what is the destination radix is here? 2. If you want to convert this number into octal, you have to divide the 25 with 8, with 8, and you have to write the remainders at right side, and you need to consider from bottom to top, from bottom to top. So this will be the answer. This will be the answer. Okay. In similar way, here I'm taking one more example. So that is 52 base 10. So you have to convert this decimal number into binary. What we have to do? We have to divide the given decimal number with the destination radix. What is the destination radix here? 2. What is the destination radix? Here is 2. Here is 2. So you have to divide this number with 2 and write the reminders at right side. 2 26 are 52. What is the remainder? 0. 2 13s are 26. What is the remainder? 0. 2 6 are 12. What is the remainder? 1. 2 3s are 6. What is the remainder here? 0. 2 1s are 2. What is the remainder here? 1. See here the result, obtained results, which will be less than 2. So you may stop the conversion here. So you need to consider the result from bottom to top. So what is the 1 1 0 1 0 0? Okay, so like that. Okay, so so this is all about how can we convert the given decimal number into binary. Okay, so we will see we will see conversions in next class, other conversions in next class. Okay, so you have to practice these problems. Thank you.